Levi Fair.
And this is L&R Sports Talk, episode 7. Brought to you today by Amanda's Creations. Cups like this, anything you want, shirts, shoes, you name it. It's on their website on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and search for Amanda Creations.
Literally anything.
Yeah, it's the one that pops up with the little business card. You can also follow us on Twitter at L&R Sports Talk, LR_Sports Talk. And you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/LR Sports Talk.
Bang. All right. Well, we'll start off with last night, I guess. Sunday night football, Cowboys Giants. Obviously, a huge game. Robert's been chomping at the bit to kind of dissect the Cowboys today.
Man, so, I have. I don't know. Did you get to watch the game last night?
I watched the. I'd say part of the, for the majority of the second half is what I watched.
Okay, well then you saw just how not great Dak Prescott was playing last night.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I know we talked
about this. I don't know if he played great on any of that except for with the exception of the touchdown pass, which was, from my understanding, I didn't get to see it, but from my understanding, was an easy touchdown pass. Nothing. That was just a good play call.
Yeah. So last night, we talked about it, and we said if you can pressure Dak Prescott, he doesn't play well. Yeah. And that was shown last night. Mm-hmm. His offensive line I don't know if they were cold, they just didn't show up. I don't know what the deal was, but last night Dak Prescott did not have the coverage that he usually does, and he did not play well.
Yeah, that was bad.
I was trying to look up how many times he got sacked last night, but I can't.
I don't think it should have been.
Yeah, I don't know.
6 yards lost.
Oh yeah, he got sacked 3 times for 13 yards lost last night, which
could be worse. He could be a Bears quarterback or maybe even a Browns quarterback and get sacked the entire game long.
Well, to put it in perspective, Eli Manning got sacked 3 times for 26 yards. So,
okay.
But they did not play a good game last night. Ezekiel Elliott was averaging about 4.5 yards per carry last night.
Okay. And
they still threw 40 passes last night.
Even in that weather, I don't know why you would do that. What I would do is I would have almost stolen the playbook from the Steelers, who played in the snow and destroyed Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Destroyed Buffalo. Yeah.
On the ground.
Le'Veon Bell had an outstanding day. That's what they should have done. Ezekiel Elliott's one of, if not the best running back in the league, so why wouldn't you follow the script on that?
I guarantee it. Go ahead, give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. But watching that game last night and their kind of breakdown, that made me think, what if I were to say that the Cowboys are not as good as what their schedule says? I just maybe pissed off a lot of people, but
yeah.
What if the Cowboys are not as good as what their schedule says they are, or what they're
All right, please elaborate, because I know there's viewers right now with their jaws wide open right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, let me throw it to you this way: the Giants, of course, they played them the very first game, lost. Well, they won. They were on an 11-game winning streak. The first game was against the Redskins. They barely got out of that game alive. It was 23-27, and that was right smack dab in the middle of a Washington Redskins 3-game losing streak. Yep. So first of all, they weren't on pace. Kirk Cousins wasn't hooking up with all his receivers and tight ends at that point.
Which now the Redskins look fantastic.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So we'll get to that here in a minute because they played them again in Week 12. You move on to Week 3. The Cowboys beat the Bears 17-31, but right now the Bears are currently 3-10. And
we're horrible.
And that was the last game in a 3-game losing streak. So once again, they were in a slump. They weren't. I mean, they're 3-10. Yeah. So
that's a bad football team.
Not just a great win. If you're losing to the Bears right now, Vikings. Yeah. If you're losing to the Bears, it's not good.
Yeah.
Next one they beat was Week 4. They went to 49ers. The 49ers put up 17 points on the Cowboys. The 49ers are also only 1-12. And they still put up 17 points.
They're that bad.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with them at all this year. I just know that the Bears beat them last week, and it just.
Well, just about everybody's beating the 49ers. Oh. So that final score was 17-24. They got out of there by a touchdown to a 1-12 team. That was Game 3 of a 12-game losing streak. So the 49ers won their first game and haven't won since. Wow. Then they go on to beat the Bengals by 2 touchdowns. That was a decent, but once again the Bengals were kind of in a slump. That was a 2-game losing streak, and they're currently 5-7-1. Of course, they had that tie.
Yep.
With the Redskins. I believe that was with the Redskins.
Yeah,
Those over in London.
Yeah.
Yep.
I disagree with ties in football.
I do too.
The NFL needs to figure something out to where ties can't be in the picture. You got to be able to figure out a game somehow.
Their next game was against the Green Bay Packers. This one's interesting because it was a 16-30. You know, that next week the Packers went on to play the Bears, and of course they beat the Bears. But right after that, they dropped into a 4-game losing streak, and I mean they're currently they're sitting 7-6 on the season right now. So that win, I don't know if we can really call that a great win because of course the Packers are doing outstanding now. But at that point in the season, that's when everybody was questioning what was wrong with Aaron Rodgers, what was wrong with the Packers,
the whole organization.
Yeah, I mean everybody had doubts about the Packers at that point in the season.
They stomped Seattle last night or yesterday.
It was ridiculous.
It was horrible. And it makes me wonder if.
Did you get to watch that game?
I know that there was four interceptions.
Yeah, off of bobbles.
So at one point there was four interceptions. 4 interceptions for Russell Wilson to 4 total incompletions from Aaron Rodgers. That was like the ratio at one point in the game, and I was like, good God.
It was ridiculous. I mean, I got to watch it, and there was, just ricochets. Russell Wilson hit his receiver, he wouldn't make the catch, and then a Green Bay defender would come down.
If you're a receiver, if the ball hits your hands, you better catch it.
With last night?
Oh, yeah. There was one, it was like 3rd and 7 or something like that, dropped, like it literally hit his hands, clean in his hands, and then somehow it just like falls to the ground.
I have no idea.
I don't even know what happened.
I have no idea. I know one, he didn't have his eyes on the ball.
Yeah, he was looking at the linebacker coming in hot, but even at that, he was still 5 yards away.
Yeah, that was, Odell Beckham.
And I got to talk about OBJ in a second here.
We're halfway through here. Week 8, of course, the Cowboys go on to play the Eagles. Get out of that one with 2 field goals. It was 23-29 was the final score on that one. That was game 1 of 2 in a 2-game losing streak for the Eagles. The Eagles go on next week to beat the Falcons and then go to lose 4 in a row. And currently they're at 5-8. So that's once again, it's a win, but it's not a great win. You're not. Carson Wentz was at his peak pretty much right there. Yeah. Maybe the week before.
At one point, I was sitting there thinking, man,
on Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what, he might be better than Dak Prescott. There's a chance of that.
There was quite a few people on that Wentz wagon there at the beginning of the year. Yeah. The week 9, they go to the Browns, and of course they win that one. It was 10-35. But that was game 9 of a 13-game losing streak. As we all know, the Browns are defeated this season.
God.
So you gotta win that game. That's not considered a win in my book. That's just showing up and getting off the plane. Mm-hmm. Then they go on. This one was a notable win. It was the Steelers. It was 30-35. It was game 4 of a 4-game losing streak, though. And I'm not sure really what that says. That was also at the point in time where the Steelers were just coming back off of Big Ben being hurt.
Yeah.
Again, he had an outstanding game that game. He threw for something like 430 yards.
And even at that time, he was the Steelers were in contention for the AFC North.
Yeah. So that was a decent win.
Yeah.
And the Steelers still are in contention. Yeah. They're at 8-5.
I think they're going to win that division.
There's a good chance
with the Ravens losing right now.
There's a very good chance of that. And speaking of the Ravens, week 11, the Cowboys went to the Ravens. And they beat them 17-27. And that was only they broke a 2-game winning streak after a 4-game loss, and they're currently at 7-5. 4-game losing streak. Then we had Thanksgiving, the Vikings. Everybody watched that game. It was not an easy game. Oh, no. Redskins. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just completely skipped over the Redskins. Redskins was Thanksgiving, and everybody watched that game. It was not an easy game for the Cowboys. They looked terrible, personally. Kirk Cousins threw for something like 400 yards that game, 3 touchdowns, and that was 26-31. They're 7-5-1, so that was a decent win, but they struggled hard.
Yeah.
And then,
I kind of like the Redskins, man.
And then last Thursday we had the Vikings, and that was 15-17. Not a good game at all. They played terribly.
That was an ugly game. On the part of the Cowboys, that was an ugly game.
Especially for the Vikings coming, that was the second game in a 2-game losing streak, which was preceded by a win, and then a 4-game losing streak right before that win. So that was when the Vikings had their fall off.
Yeah, I see.
And then the Giants, they get beat by the Giants, exposed. So there's not just
It's
real
pretty
strong win in
convincing
there.
that their schedule this year, obviously it's made for them to look like they're a great team, but when you look at it this way, and I look at these notes and I see losing streaks across the board on almost every single one except for the Ravens in week 11. There's losing streaks of all sorts over here. 12 games, 13 games, 3 games, 4 games. Losing streak after losing streak. It makes you think that maybe the Cowboys just aren't as good as the media portrays them to be.
Man, and I hate to say it because there's a lot of people that we're gonna make mad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I think what we saw last night is the Cowboys actually playing a decent team, a good team in the Giants, who are currently have control of the wild card for the NFC. But that's what happens when they play a decent team is they get outplayed like they did last night.
That's exactly right. And I look at that and I think, now also I just because I want to just kind of stick it to a few people, I called that game last week. I called that. I told you the Cowboys were going to lose. Sure enough, they did. So
let me tell you,
that to be known.
Before the Giants beat them, we were talking about losing streaks. The Giants had just lost one, and that was against the Steelers right before the Cowboys. So they weren't on a losing streak at all.
Right.
In fact, they were coming off a pretty hardcore winning streak. There was 6 in a row that they had won before they got beat
Giants
by the
had won?
Steelers. Yeah,
Wow.
But the Giants, they were on a. The Giants are good
So
this year.
here's the deal. Did you know that the Giants still have a chance to win the NFC East?
Yes, they do. But
Assuming the Cowboys lose
the
out.
Cowboys
or
have to
something like
lose out, and the Giants have to win out.
that. Dude, there's still a chance of that.
There is.
Who's
Actually,
on
I
tap
take that back. The Cowboys have to lose 2, and the Giants have to win all of theirs for it to happen. But
No. Is that right?
mm-hmm.
How many games are left?
if the Cowboys lose 2, there's 3 games left.
3 games.
If the Cowboys lose 2, the Giants have to win 3.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I thought you were saying if the
Yeah, no,
Cowboys
no.
win 2, then they still have a chance. I was like,
No.
whoa.
Cowboys win 2.
Take a
it's
step
locked
back
up.
here.
It's locked up. But I don't know that they're as good as what
And let me just
their
tell
record
you,
says. And that's
watching
my
that game last night, like I said, I only got to watch like the second half or a little bit of the second half, but I saw Odell's touchdown. I don't know how long that was. It was a huge touchdown.
Oh well, he's just
It was
fast.
what, 70-something yards or
Jesus
something
Christ,
like
he's
that.
fast. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
He as soon I can't even like. This is just the thoughts that ran through my head. As soon as he caught it and he beat that linebacker, I knew he was gone.
Is it? He
You
burns
can't
off.
catch him.
No.
I don't know what the deal is, but nobody can catch him. I
When
think
he catches the
Carr-
ball.
When he catches the ball, yeah.
Because there were twice in that game. One was for an easy walk-in touchdown that he just ball in his hand just dropped it. The second one was that he was over on the sideline and he it hit his knee. It was in his hands and
Yeah.
hit his knee. Just
Yeah, he should have. He should have had several more catches, but that's besides the point. He's so dominant. Like,
Yeah, he is.
now, I saw something the other day.
He may be a little weird, but he's good.
I think he is the most exciting player in the entire NFL. He's the most, because he'll bring attention to himself, obviously on the sideline with, I don't know, doing God knows what with the
Proposing to the kicking
proposing to
net.
the kicking net or whatever it may be. But he will burn you so quick on the
Yeah, he
field.
will. And he showed that last night.
Yeah, give him a split like half a second, and he will
He's
go
gone.
63 yards or 73 yards and score a touchdown on you and win the game.
Yeah. I do like watching Odell Beckham play when he catches the ball.
When he catches the ball, yes.
When he catches the ball. When he doesn't, it's kind of.
Or whenever he has stupid mistakes like not muffing the punt, but like it hit his leg on that punt. You remember that?
What was that? Was that a few weeks ago?
No, that was last night.
Last night?
Yeah, it happened last night. It like bounced and he didn't move or anything.
Oh,
It like hit his
yeah,
leg.
yeah,
I
hit
think
his-
the Cowboys
yeah.
recovered or something like that.
Okay.
Of course, they still didn't go down and score, which makes no sense to me. I don't know why they didn't score on that, but whatever.
Because the
Here's-
Cowboys were playing a decent defense.
Here's the deal, though. The Cowboys seriously need to be worried about these next 3 games. Sunday Night Football against the Buccaneers, which, as we all know, all year long, you have been on the Jameis Winston wagon.
Winston, baby. I'm taking Winston all the way. All the way.
So,
I'm going to take him.
you go, let's see, you have the Buccaneers at home, and then you have the NFC North Division leaders, Detroit, coming to Dallas, too.
That's going to be
Which is
I'm
not
actually,
an easy
I'm
test, or
very
not an easy
interested to
game.
see that game.
Yeah.
Very interested.
There's
That's going to be a real.
To me, and here's the deal, I'm going to, again, we're going to hurt a lot of people's feelings today. The Cowboys are going to win, or they're going to lose 2 of the next 3.
There's a very good chance of
The
that.
Giants are going to have a shot. I don't know if they'll actually win the division, but they'll have a shot. It'll be close. It'll be very close.
Yeah, and if nothing else, the Giants are a shoe-in for a wild card right now.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
said, they've got control of a wild card spot right now. Especially if the Ravens were to win tonight, that would drop the Steelers down to a 6 seed.
Yeah.
And that would put the Giants with a heavy 2-game lead on the wild card.
Yeah. So, just brief recap of this. The Cowboys, and I mean, it's great quotations here, might be pretenders based off of their schedule alone. If you look at the schedule, they're just, it's not a fantastic schedule by any means. And so, maybe something to keep an eye on through the next 3 weeks here. You're playing,
it's going to be tough.
You're playing two of the last 3 games here against division leaders.
I don't care how many games you won before December. It's all about the momentum in December that counts.
That's exactly
That's
right.
it. That's all that counts. That's all that matters.
Yep.
This is where it's going to happen. So once again, y'all can follow us on Twitter at LR_sports talk, and follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/LR Sports Talk. You can go to our website. It is there on Facebook. Just click on the Learn More. It'll take you directly to our website. And once you get to our website, you can learn all about Amanda's creations, get your raffle tickets for a cup that we will be giving away. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Roughly.
So, yeah.
Let's check it out. So, next up, college football coaching landscape.
Ooh.
What?
It's not just college football
It's college
anymore.
and a little bit of pro as of today. Obviously, Jeff Fisher got fired from the Rams, and he was tied. This sucks. Like to hear this next to your name, you were tied for the most losses in NFL history.
You know what the Rams did? They saved him.
That's horrible.
They saved him. That's all it was.
Here's what I don't understand. Every single time he's gotten fired, he's been able to go back to an NFL team somewhere. How does that happen? Like at some point, you got to realize he has the most losses in NFL history, or tied for the most losses in NFL history.
I can't believe that.
Who's gonna go?
I don't see him
Go
making
pick
another.
that
Head,
up.
I don't see him making another head coach job, and that's unfortunate to say. But honestly, if I'm him, I don't want another head coaching job because I don't want one more loss.
That's exactly right.
I don't want to be known as the coach with the most losses in NFL history.
I'm done with that point. No more.
I'd rather go be an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator or special teams. Speaking of special teams, that is who the Rams promoted to interim head coach as their special teams coach. I don't remember his name's escaped me right now, but
I didn't see much in the way of that, but it's
But I
kind
mean-
of surprising to see a special teams coordinator.
yeah. Well, it's surprising to see a head coach gone on a short week, go
Oh,
from Sunday to
yeah.
a Thursday night game. That's surprising, but had to happen.
Has Jared Goff been playing or no?
Yeah, Jared Goff has been playing. He's not been playing well, but he's been playing.
That doesn't surprise me a whole
Yeah.
lot, man.
He's been
I
playing.
didn't think he was NFL caliber whenever he first came in.
He's
but
still small.
yeah,
He's
way
still
too
real small.
Lane Kiffin to Florida Atlantic for $1 million a year for 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
$400,000 pay cut.
I could handle that.
So
That's a nice little paycheck for me. But.
So I've heard some speculation going around that why would Lane Kiffin move to Florida for a $400,000 pay cut?
I want to say, and here's just my mentality on this.
And
I think he's too, I don't want to say childish, he's not mature enough for the game. Under Nick Saban lays down the law in his program. Obviously, they are the most disciplined team in college football every single year. And I feel like Lane Kiffin wants to have a little bit too much fun sometimes.
Well, for him to accept a job like that, it makes you wonder if he didn't have a job waiting for him at Alabama when they came back.
Right.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe he was about to get fired.
Yeah.
And that's why he went to Florida Atlantic. He had to secure his job.
But why would he have gotten fired is my question.
I don't know, like you said, he's too childish.
You think Nick Saban was kind of done with that?
I think so.
Because the
why
way I look at it,
why are you going to leave the number one going for or in contention for back-to-back BCS championships college football
playoff
championships back-to-back best offense in the country by far. Why would you leave that for a pay cut? Okay. Okay. All right.
Guns up, best offense. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. maybe he just wanted to get out of that OC role. Maybe he's a little bit too prideful, maybe, and needed that head coaching job.
I think maybe you're
That's
right.
what I'm thinking. But here's another thing with him. I don't think he will do well at all at Florida Atlantic. Obviously, it's a
Don't think
small
so.
school. No. He may be able to recruit, but I don't think he's a great head football coach. Look at Tennessee. Look at USC.
Well,
look at all these schools that he's been to, with the exception of the OC job at Alabama. It has been
Well,
an
even
atrocious organization everywhere he's been,
That's
or
true.
program. You know
I
what
mean, even if he could recruit, though, he's down there with Florida State. Of course, he's down there now with Charlie Strong. There in South Florida,
he
who
will do
recruit.
really well
Yeah.
recruiting.
You've got Miami coming back into the fold.
Mhm.
I mean, there's
Florida,
yeah, there's
Florida's
four,
good.
there's 4 big schools right there that are.
and you have to compete with that.
Yeah.
Year in and year out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah.
Best wishes to him, I guess. It'll be fun to watch.
I guess. I like this one. USF's Taggart is going to Oregon.
Yeah, Willie Taggart.
Willie Taggart.
Taking off.
I kind of like that one.
I do too.
Here's what he's gonna appeal to, I guess, to these young players. Being an African American head coach at a Power 5 football conference or football team, he will be able to appeal to those young African American men very, very well.
He's in Oregon. Oregon has a lot of control on the
Yeah.
recruiting up in that area.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you've got Washington. and
He
whatnot.
already he's been in the office for
Not long.
5 days now,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's been
He's already had 2 flipped commitments from Arizona State and Arizona to Oregon,
damn.
which were,
This-
and I saw those recruits. They were good recruits. They weren't just small little 2-3 star recruits. I think they were both 4-star recruits.
This is gonna be
And they
fun.
were like, you know what, let's go to Oregon.
So this is
He's going to be the next. I don't want to say the next Chip Kelly, but he will do something similar to what Chip Kelly did.
and I think that's a good. I think that's a good assumption.
I think they come back to national attention.
Which is why this is the first time that Oregon has hired outside for a head coach since 1976. This is the first outside hire of a head
Really?
coach.
They've
since
just been moving up?
1976. Yeah.
Which makes sense. Chip Kelly was the OC.
Yep. So I think for
So is
them
Mark Helfrich.
to go out and pull Taggart in, they've got some real confidence in this guy that he's going to turn the program around. I hope he does, honestly.
Mhm.
I'd love to see Oregon get back on top.
Oh yeah, dude, me too. I like them a lot. I really enjoy watching them.
Speaking of Charlie Strong, taking over Taggart's job down there at USF
Yeah.
in recruiting. I think he's got a team loaded up, ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, appealing to the African American young men.
Yeah.
And he did
Taggart
it.
was
He
already
did
down
it
there.
at
He
UT
loaded
too.
it up for him.
Yeah, he did it at UT too. He's gonna have the players' support.
So I ask you a question: Who do you
That's
think?
not
Who do you think stays at their new Florida job the longest? Kiffin or Strong?
Strong, easy.
You think he stays the longest?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
I think he
like,
stays the
you don't
longest.
think he's going to move on quicker than?
he'll move on, but I think Kiffin will get tired of it.
Hmm.
Either that or he'll get fired. Which, honestly, being fired would not surprise me. If he got fired by Florida Atlantic, at that point, if you get fired by Florida Atlantic,
Done.
you're done. Dude, just give up.
Yeah.
Because you don't have.
Go to Baylor. Be an offensive coach. At Baylor. Just kidding.
We hate
Just
Baylor.
kidding.
We hate him. What else we got here?
Major Applewhite,
Major Applewhite.
offensive coordinator there at UH, moved up.
I kind of saw that one coming a little bit.
I
I didn't think they were going to go for any huge outside hire because unless it was like Les Miles. I know Art Briles' name was tossed around, but he wouldn't have gone back to Houston.
No, I'm in all these coaching change-ups. I'm surprised that PJ Fleck is still at Eastern Michigan or Western Michigan.
That's
with
a
a
good
13-0
point.
record,
I know Baylor, or at least fans of Baylor, were really, really wanting him,
and they get Matt Rule.
of all coaches.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Matt Rule, he may be a good coach and all, maybe a good guy. I don't know much about him, but he's already behind. He has one recruit for the 2017 class. One. Who actually signed. He signed and everything a few days ago. Tried to encourage other players to go to Baylor and all that kind of stuff. But he has one recruit for 2017.
Oof.
Also, you're competing in Texas against Cliff Kingsbury. Tom Herman.
Tom Herman's a big one right now.
Peterson at TCU.
Yep.
You're not gonna win these battles.
No. What are you gonna do?
You won't do it. Mike
Go to
Gundy.
Louisiana?
Yeah, Mike Gundy comes down here to Texas. Bob Stoops comes to Texas.
Yeah.
You're going against some of the biggest national names, and you're at Baylor.
I think it's a sad time to be a Baylor fan right now.
That's exactly right. Thank God.
Before we wrap this up, just a couple other jobs that you think maybe on the hot seat here.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan for the Bills. How you feel?
I'm not
You
sure
think he's
because I
gone?
think he'll stay. The Bills haven't been a terrible team this year. They've had bad luck.
Wow, they just fell off a cliff though.
I don't know. He may have one more year.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's
They'll
gone.
give him another year.
I think he's gone.
Marvin Lewis at the Browns. If you get fired, sorry, dude. You had a horrible team.
Someone's losing their job in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be, but someone's losing
I
their
think
job.
it needs to be not the head coach, but somewhere in
The general management area?
yeah,
Yeah.
the front office. Somebody up there needs to get fired.
Nope, definitely.
Gus Bradley at the Jags. That's another organization that's just historically bad. So I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
What you do
They've
with
had
that
they've
one.
had it pretty bad. They've had it pretty bad.
Especially when you have like Blake Bortles as quarterback.
Mhm.
He's pretty good, man.
Yeah, yeah. Blake
You
Bortles
have
is good.
Alan Hearns.
There's a lot of talent there. It's just not being utilized.
Mhm.
They can't develop it.
Yeah.
Which is why Jeff Fisher was apparently let go, is because he can't develop the talent that he has there.
Oh,
I mean, it's not the greatest
It's not.
roster, but you've also got Sean Payton for the Saints. Saints, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he leaves. He's too big of a name in New Orleans to get let go.
That roster is so good though. And what is the Saints' record right now?
Oh yeah, dude. They have a fantastic record, but even at that,
Fantastic
they're a
roster.
fantastic roster.
Yeah, they're 5-8 right now. Is their record? I mean, that's not a great.
Not a great record, but
Of course, they
I
lost
still
on
think you have a shot to.
lost on Sunday to Jameis and Co.
You're really
Oh,
high
man.
on those guys, aren't you?
Dude, Winston, I don't know what it is. He's good. He's good. He's falling into
They're
it.
fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
They're real fun to watch.
They're gonna
Which,
be
by the way,
real
I
fun
have the
Sunday night.
I have the tight end for the Buccaneers, Cameron Brate, who helped me secure a Super Bowl victory for the first time ever. Sorry, I should get it out there. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. It was really nice meeting you throughout the season. So.
Whatever.
Hey, it's okay. You're in contention for the Super Bowl with a bunch of kids, so.
No. It's a different one. It's a
Oh,
paying
different
league.
league?
Yeah, it's a paying league.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, speaking of paying, we got our raffle going on right now, $5 a
There you
ticket. You can get one of those on our website. Just go to facebook.com/LR Sports Talk and click on the Learn More button. That'll take you directly to our website. On the website, you can go to the Promotions and Events page, and we accept all major credit cards as well as PayPal.
Yep.
We don't use your information for anything else. We don't send it out, blah, blah, blah. But the last day to buy tickets is Tuesday, December 20th at noon. We'll be drawing a name that evening, and we'll be drawing 2 names that evening.
Yeah, 2 names.
Each one for a customized Arctic 30-ounce cup. It's customized however you want. Like I said, however, absolutely however you want. If you want to put a
Man, if you want to put a Browns logo on that thing,
Yeah.
so be it.
Go for it.
If that is
It's
what you're
yours.
into,
Your cup. And there's 2 of them that we're giving away. So the more tickets you buy, the better chance you
absolutely.
have. And if you have your design ready, and when we contact you, we'll send it directly out to the maker of the cups, which is Amanda's Creations.
Yep.
And it'll ship out before Christmas. We cover shipping and everything, so it makes a great Christmas present for however much you want to spend on raffle tickets.
Yep.
So there's that. Go check it out. It's
Absolutely.
worth it for sure. I think, anyways.
Yeah, for sure. So, what else we got here?
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot. I mean, we can talk about some NFL,
I
a little more NFL action.
There's a lot of races, I guess you could say, going on with
It's heating up.
with
Final
3
quarter.
weeks left to go. There's what 1, 2, 3 divisions all within a half a game.
Yeah.
With one of those
four,
divisions.
4 right now.
There's
Unless-
North, South, West, yeah, and then NFC South, yeah.
Unless the Ravens win, in which case they'll have a handy 1.5 game lead over
As
Pittsburgh.
of right
Don't look
now,
like it.
I believe they're losing to the Patriots and Tom Brady and company. Again, fantasy quarterback victory, Super Bowl. Thanks.
You've got AFC West Chiefs Raiders who played a fantastic game on Thursday.
Yes,
That
that
was-
was a great game,
that was-
like all
It was
around.
pretty great.
I haven't seen a game like that good. Just every bit of it, the emotions, the plays, dude, even the weather being what it was. it made the game great.
Yeah, it was a real good
Oh, it
game.
was fun to watch.
I enjoyed watching that one for sure.
And even though the Chiefs won, the Raiders played a hell of a game.
Yeah, absolutely did. Both of those teams are
great game.
You know, I've had my doubts about the Raiders kind of all year. Don't know how I feel about them, but they're just a good team.
Good team, man. You can't count them out. Like if you're up by a touchdown with 5 minutes to go, you better not be playing
Derek Carr?
playing some just prevent defense. Like, don't do that, man. You will lose, I promise you. Because they'll score 3 touchdowns in that 5 minutes.
Yeah, no joke. They've
It's
done
incredible.
It
I thought they were going to do it.
Oh, gosh, I thought they were.
They were so close, man. So close to doing it.
That was rough.
I don't understand why they threw 2 fade routes back to back on 3rd and 4th down. When you're
The exact same play.
It was 3rd and 3 and 4th and 3.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 3 and 4th and 3, and you throw 2 fades. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. But
I'll never understand Jack Del Rio's play calling.
man, that one sucked.
That's why he's 10-3, and I'm sitting on the couch.
That's exactly right. So that's the AFC West divisional race. We have the AFC North race with the Steelers and Ravens. If the Ravens win tonight, that drops Pitt to the number 6 seed, which, what is that, a
From
wild card seed? Or is
Yeah,
that
number 6
wild
wild.
card seed?
So
Because
from the 3,
first round bye for the first. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
from the 3 seed, because it's right now sitting on top. You've got the Chiefs, a half a game ahead of your Raiders, which they're technically tied, but Chiefs hold the tiebreaker over the Raiders right now. Number 2 seed, you've got the Falcons sitting a half a game over the Bucks, and number 3, as of right now, is the Steelers.
It wouldn't be Falcons over Bucks. That's NFC.
Oh, yep, just kidding. You've got Patriots. Hello. Yeah.
Patriots.
Oh, I'm looking at my paper here. I'm looking at ties again. My bad. You've got the Patriots sitting
What's
as the number 2
Patriots
seed.
record now? Do they have 3 losses or just 2?
Just 2. They're 10-2. They'll be 11-2 if they win tonight.
Which will be tied for the Cowboys for league leaders.
Uh-huh.
I want to see those 2 play in the Super Bowl.
I don't want to say
As much as I hate the Cowboys and I don't want them in the Super Bowl, 1, it will increase viewership for the Super Bowl. But 2, I want everybody to know after that game, if that's the case, I want everybody to know how bad the Patriots are going to beat the Cowboys. I'm serious. Tom Brady.
It'll show you what the Cowboys are made of.
Yeah. The Cowboys their defense allows like a 68 or 69% completion rate, something like that. The Patriots complete 70%. If you put that up against the Cowboys defense, that's going to be near the 80% mark.
Yeah.
In completions for
I agree.
company, and it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts.
I agree. Tom Brady's just proven, man. He's going to go out there and he's going to play like Tom Brady plays.
Patriots defense is
He's gonna show
better. Belichick has never lost to a rookie quarterback.
Wow,
Did you know that? Never once.
That's a
lost to
crazy
rookie
stat.
quarterback.
I mean, that's the way it should be. But
Yeah.
There's 11 teams out there that beg to differ this year.
That's exactly right. So here's the deal: he's gonna play Dak Prescott, rookie, in the Super Bowl, and it's not gonna be good for the Cowboys. But we'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
That's my prediction. I'm gonna say Patriots Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots are gonna.
I got to stick with my boys. Who finally are sitting a nice half game lead on top of the AFC South at 7-6. Which I watched that game Sunday. Man,
Who did they play?
that was sweaty. Indianapolis, which
Ooh.
Indy was favored to win by a
Really?
lot because Luck is finally back on a roll.
I'm gonna say Marcus Mariota and company is gonna win the division.
I don't think so.
I do.
Tennessee goes
They play
to
the Chiefs.
Chiefs next week, which is going to be.
I think.
Looking by strength of schedule, you've got the Texans are going to play the Jags this week, and then you've got the Bengals and the Titans on New Year's Day.
Okay.
The Bengals on Christmas Eve, and then the Titans on New Year's Day. Let's see, you've got your Titans.
I think Mariota is the best young quarterback in the league. Sure, Dak's great. I get that. Carson Wentz is pretty good. Jameis Winston, yeah, is pretty good. But look at the team that he's surrounded with. He doesn't really have much. He has, which by the way, speaking of the Titans, they had a horrible hit on Denver's, one of their receivers. I don't know who he was. Had just a terrible hit on
I did see the fight
the
that broke
cornerback.
out.
Dude, that was ridiculous. He should have been ejected so quick.
I did see the fight that broke out.
Regardless, Mariota, the team that surrounds him, is definitely subpar compared to anybody else in the league. As far as his young quarterbacks go.
I agree with
Dak
that.
Prescott has a fantastic line.
Yes, he does.
The Titans have a horrible line. But look, they are in contention to win.
This is true.
their division.
But, once again, their wins haven't been just spectacular wins either. So, I don't know.
They beat the Broncos. So that's not a bad team. Defensively, that's a great team.
Defensively, that's about what
That's
they
a
got.
fantastic team defensively. And
Well, we'll find out next week. They go to the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are not giving it up.
That's
they're
true.
They're still hunting down.
Is it at Kansas City?
Oh yeah, it's at Kansas City.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
It's going to be real tough. We'll find out next week. So you could be Sunday, January 1st. You could be playing for the AFC South title.
That'd be
Texans
cool.
and Titans.
That'd be really cool.
That'd
I
be
would
great.
watch that game.
But I mean, honestly, it's
In Houston?
6 1/2 dozen right now. I don't know who's going to get it.
Man.
It's going to be fun. See how it plays out.
gonna
Then
be
our
really
last
fun.
tie is the NFC South, the Falcons and the Bucks, which I've already said. I got that one a little wrong earlier, but it's the Falcons and the Bucks. Falcons are a half game over the Bucks right now. Of course, they have the tiebreaker because they beat them earlier in the
Right.
season. But I'm pretty sure, judging by schedule, that the Buccaneers actually have it a little bit easier. Let's pull this up here.
I'd like to see the Bucks win that division.
I think it'd be great. Uh-oh.
I'm glad the Panthers are not in contention by any means. The Saints are bad. The Falcons, they're half game up on the
Yep,
Bucks?
they're half a game up. Yep, they're both sitting at 7-5 right now. No, 8-5, I believe. I don't know what's going on here. This is interesting.
Man, you got all sorts of stuff popping up on your screen there, dude.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, okay. So the Buccaneers, they play the Cowboys coming up this weekend at Jones AT&T. I should have known that. Yeah.
Not Jones AT&T
Which is-
Stadium, but AT&T Stadium.
AT&T. Jerry Jones's AT&T Stadium.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you could say that the Red
Nice.
Raiders are technically playing at home at Jones AT&T Stadium in
Technically.
Arlington. So
Technically. But you've got the Cowboys and the Saints and then the Panthers. So I think they're going to win out on that one. I don't see any reason why not. The only thing that's going to stop them is the Cowboys. I see them
for
beating
the first
Saints.
time in a long time. I'm excited for the ending of the season here because I think everything's just so close.
Oh, it's extremely close.
And obviously the Cowboys are doing well, the Patriots are doing well, Raiders are doing well. The Chiefs are doing well. Like there's just so many. I don't want to say so many good teams this year, but there are quite a few good teams this year, at least out of the AFC that you could look at and be like, man, that team has a shot. Kansas City has a shot.
Yep.
Patriots have a shot. The Raiders have a shot.
Yeah, it's everybody in the AFC
Shoot,
has a shot pretty much.
Whoever comes out of the AFC South, I would not count out.
No, definitely not. I don't
That-
care who it is, even if it's the Titans, though.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But the Titans and the Texans have both had some pretty tough schedules.
The NFC's a little bit different story though.
That one's pretty
You-
dominated right now.
Yeah, you got Cowboys, Bucks are all right.
Falcons are obviously pretty good too.
But other than that, like except for the Giants, obviously, who have
Giants are shoo-in.
The Giants have the Cowboys number this year.
Cowboys. If the Cowboys play the Giants in the playoffs, it's not going to go far. Giants
That's
are
gonna
going
be
to keep
such
going.
a fun game, dude. Oh
They're going to
my
make
gosh.
it 3.
All right.
Well,
I
you
think
got
that's it
you got anything else you want
Final
to?
thoughts? I think I'm good here, man.
Oh,
We
final thoughts.
Cover everything.
Army Navy. Army
Oh, yes.
breaking a 14-year drought.
How about that, dude? Did you see the Navy's helmets had 14 stars going across the top of the helmet, symbolizing the 14 years in a row that they had won, and they freaking lost, dude.
Oh, that's
They
what you
lost.
get. That's what you get for being cocky.
I do need to give a shout out to Jim Sasso and Christine Sasso. I talked a lot of trash saying the Navy was going to win that game, and they did not. So, go Army, beat Navy, all that kind of stuff. I know. I'll say Army had some pretty sweet jerseys.
Oh, they were great.
Those were
The
awesome.
entire uniform was awesome.
Those were awesome, dude.
They were great. But
So,
well,
yeah, that's it.
all
Y'all
right.
don't forget to check out Amanda's Creations. Also look at our raffle tickets that we have for sale in order to have a chance of winning one of these really sweet cups that they're going to be doing for us. Other than that, I think we're all good. I'm Levi.
And I'm Robert.
This is Illinois Sports Talk. We'll see y'all later.